Thanks, man. Alright.
It's interesting.
You're lying?
Go ahead, you're gonna...
I'm waiting for a moment we're all like in sync. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for my unboxing. I got a...
That's not the line.
I thought it was good morning, good afternoon,
Yeah, exactly.
good day,
What happened to
good
that?
night.
That's my Let's Play intro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. You know.
Do-overs.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the My Hero Academia Season 2 unbox set with the same old crew.
He's behind the season. It's okay.
Yes. And I ordered the limited edition box sets, and it just came in the mail like a week ago. Been waiting for these guys to be available, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my little old unboxing knife.
It's always our fault.
Yeah.
It's our fault you can't make your videos on time.
But shall we begin the whole...
Yeah, it's what we're here, dude.
You can't even keep your own schedule from crying out loud.
You can't even make us breakfast.
I know, right? Like, we
you
come
have to-
over here at 10:30 a.m. and it's like...
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, so I need to do the whole sheen thing. Ready?
Ready?
Alright.
Hang on.
Why?
You need a little
Dude, you would love this line that Monokuma makes in Danganronpa. Whenever he's threatening to claw somebody, you hear the voice actor go,
Nice.
I'll play for you one.
We're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dragon Ropers. Someday.
Someday, yeah. I have it upstairs. And it's pretty good. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. So how are you guys doing? As I try to open this.
So go ahead and show the front of the box with your address.
Just kidding. All it says is this came from Flower Mound, Texas. Which I believe we're from.
Sounds like a lovely city.
And that's not your address in bold black letters right there in front of the
Sounds like a lovely town.
Yep, and then actually I'll keep it in hand. Yep, it's Funimation.
They make some really good cartoons.
And there's me with my address again. Put that down.
All right.
Alright.
You got a box.
I am pleasantly disappointed.
I would be lying if I said like part of me was kind of hoping or wasn't hoping that the box was like crushed or like mangled in some way, like an Ace Ventura package.
I was honestly hoping like it was just the DVD sitting in there and it was just covered with popcorn.
Here you go.
It's not like the last unboxing where we got a whole freaking.
Well, I mean, how special edition is this? Like,
it seems like standard edition.
Exactly.
When you guys saw the size of the box, you were all like.
I was hoping widescreen and we got full screen.
Yeah.
They still make that.
Hey, there's still some people who need that full screen effect.
You got that CRT. I don't like those lines.
So let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
Let's see.
Chop that box up.
Well, the reason it's this small compared to the Monster Matsui one is because everything's fit in here. That's that's what is it?
So we're gonna get a potentially empty box that might actually have a poster inside, like we did last time.
Remember that poster you got?
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. This.
Why did they have to make a box for that?
I know. It was
Random.
Oh, I forgot to do this. All right.
Stop with the sheen.
We're good with that.
We might as well be. I don't know. What's that movie?
This comes
Kung
off.
Pao? Okay, so we got our first thing, which is a duplicate copy of the back of. Oh no, it's its own thing. You better hang on to this.
That might be important later.
If you decide to sell, it's not a complete package.
You just lost value.
I'll pay half.
So it comes with this box cover. And of course, everybody who shops online sees the front, but they never see the back.
Now you do.
Alright.
Be impressed. So it kind of looks like, I've never seen My Hero Academia, but it kind of looks like Naruto. Is that how you say it?
No.
No.
Well, Sorry, it's not Naruto. I can guarantee you, it's a.
This is our otaku. I'm the host, and this is our noob,
Dokumaru.
Moshi Moshi.
Yes. Sumimasen.
Baka. So
Tiger Punch. So explain to me what is this?
So Hero Academia is actually basically a school for training superheroes.
Think Harry Potter. Think Harry Potter.
I was gonna say this looks like Captain America.
Yeah, almost. I mean, he might as well be Captain America because he's like the strongest character in the entire world.
And I think he's like one of the only superheroes that has like an English sounding superhero name.
Yeah.
In the original, it's Endeavor too, which we'll get to later.
Okay.
All right.
What's next?
Handheld.
Who's doing handheld?
You agreed.
I got this. Not yet. Okay, go.
All right. Okay, so I just took out the box, and of course we have the Blu-ray, which we'll open in, and this seems to be right here in the middle. The character art books, and it tells you like everything about them. And Richard, as you can see,
an instruction booklet.
Like statistics on like how.
This
powerful,
is how you put the DVD in.
Statistics on how powerful like each character is, and there's Midnight.
Oh, okay.
Which a lot of fans have.
It's kind of interesting they spelled out statistics and just not stats. Hey, that guy looks cool.
Yeah,
a little mouse one.
And there's just plenty of more. I mean, I'm not gonna go through the whole one because it's way too much.
Spoiler alert for the rest out there. You'll have to buy it if you want to see them all.
Well, I mean, unless you're not up to date in season 3, where they're already past like the tournament arc and
all that stuff.
They're training with the trainers and whatnot.
Gotta read them all. Buy this set.
and there's Endeavor, which I talked about earlier.
That one your favorite? Let me see. Oh, he's got a good power rating.
He better not be. That guy's a huge
kind of dumb
douche.
Oh, cooperativeness. Okay, so he's like basically the.
He's a douche.
He's the Wolverine of.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can call him Wolverine.
And this is hardcover too, so it's guaranteed to last.
That is pretty nice. I like that.
So let's go ahead and open this empty. You remember
like
another poster?
A little box full of air.
Just a.
So you just breathed in air from Flowerville, wherever Texas. Yeah.
So what is this? This looks like a freaking float.
Hey! Remember when I mentioned stickers?
You weren't kidding. You weren't wrong.
I wasn't wrong. Nope. Oh, that's mine.
Another incomplete set.
And I'm thinking, what is this here? It looks like a freaking floaty or something.
And
it does.
A card pack with more like stats and whatnot.
It's kind of cool. This was way more than I was expecting looking at the outside box.
They just crammed it all into like one small space and stuff.
Okay. So where do you want to start?
Little keychain here featuring Deku, the lead character.
The same on both sides? It says something on the back. Oh no. Okay.
Because I actually missed out on the first half of the season, which came out with a little more of everything that you see here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at what this is. I'm kind of curious of what that is. Let's go ahead and open that up.
Yeah. Okay.
You need the knife? Hang on. Come on.
Wow.
Manhandle. If I was gonna purchase this, I'd be like, knock off $20.
Plus Ultra. Hey, wow.
Well, I think I need Super Saiyan 4 for this, guys. Hold on.
Is that real leather?
Yeah, they freaking tied it up.
How do you know it's real leather? It looks like it could be faux leather.
No, it's attached to it.
Oh, okay. A little shopping bag.
Oh.
It's the old stuff.
The hell? I'm confused.
I'm confused too as well. I looked at the special features.
It's to hold your massagers.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Oh, is it like a book bag thing? Because isn't the series My Academia? So is it like some sort of
It could be.
Japanese book carrier case?
I mean, I don't know exactly what it would hold though, and I think these are.
I bet you put it on the front of a look. I bet you if you get a book, you put it on the front of it and you tie that around it.
And these are magnets actually. They're not stickers.
Oh, that's enough.
Magnets? Oh, that's even.
So slightly equal as far as like usability. But nope.
I'm curious to see just like what exactly is this called, like really? You know?
I'm telling you, dude. You put it on like a textbook, and you tie this around it. Like pretend this is a textbook. You put it like that. And then you tie it over here. See?
As he's bullshitting his
Nailed it. I have no idea what this is.
Okay. It's okay. Here's it says what it comes with.
It looks like a makeup bag.
I'm not getting into that.
All right. Okay, so here it says down the list here. Okay, so the Blu-ray, the 40-page.
Oh wait! Remember last time we opened the Blu-ray, there was something inside. I think. I wonder.
Well, we're not recording yet.
You said we were.
Oh, we are, but aren't you? You're looking stuff up, so I don't know if you're going to use this. But...
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
My mistake.
We're shooting live. We're shooting edited.
You need to leave all of this in.
No editing.
Just leave it all together.
Okay, so what is this? Hang on, there's something else there. What is that thing?
That's the invoice.
No, underneath it.
No, underneath that.
What is that? Oh, wow, he grabs it with his, like a monkey paw, like just grabs it. Oh my God.
I'm not going to reach down there. I mean, it's just easy like that. Well,
there's nothing in
that has the Blu-ray, the 40-page art book with hero stats, the keychain, 10 holographic trading cards, which I'm missing the other.
I don't know. Oh, okay. I see the part that's actually holographic.
I was gonna say, I was like,
that doesn't look holographic.
It's there. When you complain to the company.
Trust us, it's there.
Let's see. Rigged, embossed clipboard box. What? Clipboard box like this or this, whichever.
Yeah, probably this one.
Yeah,
probably that's clipboard box. And a roll-up pencil case.
I was almost right.
You knew it was for something.
I was something school related.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know about you guys, but I don't use pencils.
Oh.
Okay, I see the flashiness now. You see it now? It's all over here.
Okay, I see it. It is. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it over there. Can I take it over to the
Nope.
Alright, so.
You can do a close-up shot later.
Which is funny because there's like there's two here. Don't This is all these are all the classmates actually.
Well, not all. Some are missing.
Well, yeah, but
who can't forget best?
I'm gonna take one up there to see.
You're taking the best one too.
Shing, shing, shing.
Get blind, get blind, get blind. That's what it sounds like to me.
So, like, one of the things I'm kind of disappointed in is because we only got so many of the cards. Because they split this season 2 in 2 parts. This is part 2. I have part 1 upstairs, but it's not the limited edition. They're currently back ordered over at Funimation, so missing out. I might pick it up one of these days once they get it there. Because one of the things I was looking forward to seeing was maybe a card or something that had to do, with Sue or Roppy.
Is that the name?
That's her superhero name. Oh. And everybody likes to call her Best Girl and stuff.
I don't think I would consider her. No, definitely not mine.
Not a waifu?
Definitely not mine.
Right. Sure, there's someone out there.
Oh man.
And they're missing. There's I don't like this because they left out characters like the ability to make things from her clothes. Or, what is it?
Or make things out of thin air?
Yeah, kind of.
I just know it as Momo.
Yeah, there you go. As much as I've been watching series, I apologize.
Some of the names are hard to remember. Yes.
Well, no, it's not that. Like I've been watching other anime recently. Like I've been watching Freezing recently. Getting caught up with Dragon Ball Super, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know.
Excuses.
So I realize what this actually is. So they say pencil holder, but I just realized like if you unwrap it, and you kind of do this and the shmee, and then you like roll it out and shing! safe at all campuses.
then you hear another guy. Nope.
We don't use whistles here.
And then you hear from the intercom. Nope. Can you please come to the headmaster's office?
We heard you threatened to stab somebody today, sir.
What? It's my quirk. I can.
We were just doing an unboxing video. What are you talking about?
The thing is,
I'm sorry, they don't call them powers. They call them quirks.
Like Doug DeMuro from YouTube. Today we're gonna go over My Hero Academia, and we're gonna point out some of its features and quirks. Quirkiness.
I'm so used to hearing it. I think they did that to try and stand out among other superhero fiction and all that. But it is what it is. When I was watching the first season for the first time, I still had to get used to it. Like,
for the people who have ADD, I'm sorry. There we go. It's a little.
It's better fix that.
It's now 83% symmetrical.
83%.
I don't have.
Sounds like actually a pretty good estimate.
I don't have anything here that can make them.
He needs a straight edge.
Where's that protractor? All right. So I know you were saying so in the special edition it's on back order for the first season or first half of this.
First half.
And it has the other cards, I'm assuming.
Yes, it does. Okay. And some that even have a lot of the lead characters, including Sue. Right? The thing is, they're more called by their names rather than their superhero names, except with the exception of All Might, because no one really knows his name. He's trying to keep his identity a secret, so everybody knows him as All Might. Am I correct?
No, you're not.
No. So what if there was a limited edition Starbucks drink and it was called a Frappuccino?
I think all of us would go out and just give me my wife, give me my sloppy,
yes,
give me my sloppy froppy.
Can I get 3 waifus to go?
No, oh my god.
They would say that.
Yeah.
I even saw a meme, and I'll post the image here, of the jealous, distracted boyfriend, whatever.
Oh yeah,
you've seen that? Yes. And I see in the comment section, dude, Ochaku is really hot and stuff like that, but damn, froppy. And they use this version of her, that image, walking behind.
Sad.
Hey, it is what it is.
People like what they like.
They do. And what are you looking up?
Huh? Does it matter?
Yeah.
Yes, we need to know what we're going to move on to.
What are we moving on to, sir?
Well, aren't you going to show that? We haven't even opened that thing yet.
I actually opened it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, it's not like the last unboxing where there's.
So what is this?
That's a digital download code.
Oh, all right. You might not want to show that to your viewers.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to use it for food.
Now they're going to pause it right at that moment. Zoom you flash it at the camera.
What you need to do is just edit that portion where you show them and put it in 280i. So the resolution is just garbage.
Or you know what I can do? I can post an image of Frappies over there while
Nice try, viewers.
And if I remember correctly, All Might's actual name is Toshinori or something like that.
Toshinori was like that. And
yeah, I can't remember that.
Should we tell this guy about All Might? I don't know.
What should I tell him?
Tell me.
He's like Superman, but not Superman.
Okay. So,
Like he's not weak.
He's the strongest hero in the show.
Like he's not weak against Kryptonite.
So he doesn't need the Avengers or whatever they're called.
Basically, yeah.
It's
like
the
he
DC
can
version.
the Justice League.
Justice League. Samsonite.
I was way wrong.
I was thinking it was the Avengers and Fantastic Four. I was like, what the hell is the name of the DC one? All right, yeah. So
It shows like how well the DC verse is doing.
The Justice League movie I heard was like
It's dog shit.
Oh, it wasn't bad.
It's like an hour and a half. Well, spoiler alert. So I gotta turn it on. You haven't seen it yet, but it was like an hour and a half before Superman comes and saves the day, and you're like, so what do we need the rest of it? It's pretty much it. Like,
But All Might is a guy who has like possibly the most physical like superpower that you could possibly imagine.
Super quirk.
Or quirk they call it here. But in our world we call it superpowers. and there's almost nothing he can't really do that involves physical strength.
Nice.
Or kind of, well, he doesn't fly, he jumps.
Well,
Very long distances, like a Hulk.
Kind of like
it's like they took Superman, the Hulk, like the strongest of like the superheroes and blended them into one person.
And yeah, that's just him.
That's the one that looked like Captain America.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's Captain America.
It's like Captain America meets
Hulk.
the Tick.
Yeah.
He has little stuff on his head.
That's his hair.
Whatever.
It says, I'll go ahead and read out what the booklet says here. The quirk, one for all. And all for one. The quirk description. Smashes villains with a superpower passed down from one generation to the next.
It really is like Hulk and Superman then.
Yeah.
Like combined.
It says, the strongest and most popular hero. He is known as the symbol of peace. His hero form boosts his signature smile, but his true form must be kept a secret.
Clark Kent.
Well, his true form is actually like a really skinny, like dorky looking
Like
character.
5'4" type
So
of guy.
he werewolves up into All Might.
Yeah, basically.
Who's like what, over 7 foot? Like
Which, if you think about it, and I watched Game Theory in regards to this, and
I don't know what that is.
it's another YouTuber.
it's another YouTuber, Matt Pat. So
Matthew Patrick.
yeah,
Uh,
just
okay.
but
So you're watching that?
yeah.
He was going
So
over.
he was going over the fact that All Might may have already actually had a quirk because he had told Midoriyama, which is the main character, or Midoriya. excuse me.
I love Midori Sours.
Yeah,
This guy.
that he was quirkless,
Oh.
but I think, and I agree with Matt Pat on this, but at which point he had a quirk because Midoriyama doesn't change when he uses his ability. All for one. It's all for one is what the ability is called.
Special one.
Yeah. So it's believed that he actually had the ability to shapeshift or change his form before he got the quirk all for one.
Yeah, because technically, like, what kind of other like popular superhero, not just in general, like in all super fiction, has that ability like that to go from like
Morph from X-Men?
Yeah.
Like everybody
Nightcrawler,
forgets Morph,
right?
No,
That's
that's teleporting.
teleporter.
That's teleporting.
Get trolled.
I know.
How do we go?
Mystique.
How do we go from? Yes,
Why,
Mystique
Mystique
was the one you were probably.
One of the-
looking at,
No,
yeah.
but no, that's just changing your appearance. We're talking about changing your size. Like,
Well,
from,
I mean, she
She can change
Go
her
from guy
size
to
too,
girl.
like guy to girl to like. I mean,
no, I'm not talking like from like small to like gigantic. Maybe like I know we think of like
Ant-Man.
There you go.
Stuff like that. Yeah,
Ant-Man can do it.
but that's more of a technology than a superpower.
Man, let's
Yeah.
go back to like the old school cartoon, like Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Like I think wasn't there like a chief or an Indian or something that, or like Net Chuck, and then he just grow really huge. Like I forgot his name. Like if that doesn't show our age.
Everyone's like Hanna-Barbera.
Who's that? What? That ain't anime.
That's you.
Rocky and Bullwinkle. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so I guess, shall we open up the magnets? I'm curious to see how powerful they are.
You need the knife?
By the way, this is the filler part of the video. we're just taking up time at this point.
You gotta hit that 10-minute mark.
I know.
Okay, so go ahead and go to the names because you probably know them better than I do. I still have trouble learning the names and stuff.
That's Midoriyama.
Who's the lead character?
That's Bakugo, which is the rival to the main character.
This guy right here, yeah.
Is he like a spoiled brat?
He's like the Vegeta of the show.
Okay.
No,
Yes,
well,
he
he's not Vegeta.
Well, not well. I'm talking
okay.
Post Frieza Vegeta.
Well, okay. Okay,
Yes.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You probably no idea what we're talking about.
What do you think? I'm honestly just making a grocery shopping list in my head, but.
Let's see.
Oh, Chaku, I think that's her name. The girl who.
The bottom one?
Yes.
Waifu?
She's is she kind of like technically the lead female in the show?
Does she have an egg on her hand? What is that?
No. If she actually has the ability to control gravity.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the other colored dots. I just saw this. It looks like an over easy egg. I was like,
I have the power of cooking.
I'm
What's it look like from a distance? Sorry.
I can't wait to tell that to her VA, Lucy Christian.
Oh, don't do that. Do not do that. I'm gonna get enough gripe for that little comment I just made.
Hey, if it helps, it was unintentional.
Hey, I believe in women equal rights.
Yes,
Don't give me
yes,
that.
I'm still on the fence.
And I actually forgot his name. Like I said, if I'm not actively watching the anime, I tend to forget the names very easily.
There's like over 70 characters.
Yeah, I mean that's to be honest, yeah, pretty.
Yeah,
I think that's normal for most people.
And I mean, in the part 1 of this season, I got introduced to Alexis Tipton's character, who has the quirk of zooming in, like a zoom in lens with her eyes, and she's like a inventor and stuff like that.
Nice.
And we didn't get to we saw a decent amount of her. I mean, she joined the team in the last one, and now she's gonna probably appear, I think, even more in here, if I'm not mistaken.
She should, yeah.
It's pretty cool, man.
Then let's see. The only thing we really haven't gone over is the keychain.
Why do we have to go over a keychain? It's a keychain.
I know, but
it's a keychain. By the way, my birthday is next week. Thanks.
Here, let me. I'll do this one.
my second time.
It just poofs.
I'm doing a quality test.
Because like I have already like a Persona 5 keychain and stuff that's made, I think, out of like a decent thickness of aluminum, if I'm not mistaken, so it should last.
Aluminium.
So this one I can tell you right now, I would not, if you're gonna use it, like I would hang on to it, but I wouldn't use it as an actual keychain, because it's like you can tell this plastic is gonna scratch probably somewhat easily. It can easily break. Not that it's brittle, but if it's in your pocket and you sit down with tight pants, and then look at how much if you look at how much space where it actually hooks into the plastic, like that could easily just break right there. So I would hang it on your wall or
unless you're good at hangs his keys outside the pants,
this is just my personal opinion. I don't like the quality of it. Like, look how clouded that. I
think it does it on purpose though, because if you look from the back, it's clear. If you look from the side, it's clear.
It's closer to it, right?
But they put like a frosted.
Yeah, but I feel like it's still kind of hey, they took here's a little plastic figure and here comes just a plastic covering, and
that's
then,
exactly what
and
it
then
is,
they stamped it and they put the chain on and said here's a keychain.
It says Funimation, not for sale.
All right. Let the bidding begin.
I'm probably gonna break this. Anybody want it?
5 pennies.
International guest. I'll give you 5 Deutschmarks. Wait a minute, they don't make those.
Nice.
But I actually have one in the garage over there. When I went to Germany.
Deutschland. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna go with sure. Just like it's cool looking. I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't actually use it as a
So, so what you're saying to everybody is anybody who has this already or plans to get it, if you really care about taking care of the quality of the keychain, don't use it. You know, just more like hang it up on a tack on your billboard or something.
Exactly.
But even those who like Wells, he wears his keys outside his pockets.
It's still gonna get scratched.
It's still gonna get messed up.
You're still gonna sit on it. I mean, it's gonna. Yeah. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to just.
it snaps and it just.
Does. Gotta order another one.
Well, you know, since we have still a little bit of time, go ahead and get handheld. Let's go through this booklet real fast for
You went through the booklet like why?
Alright, hang on.
Just breathe.
I love Naruto.
All right, everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and go through the hardcover of a booklet of all the features, since this is the last thing we got to show. Of course, there's All Might, and you can help me out, Richard, if you want. Eraserhead, who is like what, the PE homeroom teacher?
He's the homeroom teacher.
And you would love him, Dave. He's like you if you just didn't give a crap.
I don't.
I'm like, when has he ever?
So he's like me now.
Yes. And who is Midnight? Is she? I know she's one of the faculty.
Yeah, she's one of the trainers of the school. She's not actually a teacher, I don't think.
Nah, I know she's one of the.
Wait, go back a page.
What, to Midnight?
Let me see.
Technique maxed out, and
what is that? Some veteran hero, teacher, pointer, and a whip. Wow.
No, there you go.
R-rated hero. Okay. Nice.
And she was even asked.
Oh, okay. So originally her first. Wow. Thanks. Originally her first suit was just like straps of just leather covering what needed to be covered. That was it. And that's because her ability is like a fog or a
fume from her skin that can make you fall asleep.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
And of course, present Mike. He's just
sleep.
Present Mike. I'll let you go with the description because you know more than I do.
He has the ability to be basically like a sonic mic or something. His voice creates like a sonic boom or something like that.
Shit like that. And this is the principal.
I like this one.
So his ability is actually unique. He's actually a according to the show, he was tested on basically a lab rat essentially, but his quirk is essentially super high like intelligence.
Yeah. Smart and mature.
Super.
And 13, and I met the VA Morganberry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a few times, and this is 13. It's a superhero that's known for, I guess, having the record for a number of rescues.
Mm-hmm.
So she specializes in rescuing.
Well, she creates black holes. So
yeah.
Which,
don't piss her off.
Which, in reality, if, somebody just created a black hole in the middle of nothingness, we all kind of like, I don't know, die.
Or would we?
And then the Cementos.
That's not a creative name at all.
He creates like,
building materials?
Yes.
Basically, yeah.
Did someone say crack in the foundation?
Alright, and then Recovery Girl.
She's basically a medic, but she heals through kissing you.
She's like the school nurse.
And she's like real old. That's hilarious. Snipe. Let me guess, he's a sharpshooter.
He's a sharpshooter, yes, but I think so. I'm assuming that he can take the bullets and change their trajectory at any point in time.
Okay, so he's like, he does the bullet curve thing from that movie.
Yeah, from
Wanted.
Wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, how about? Oh, this isn't ripped off. Gran Torino.
So basically,
he didn't look that old before, but basically he has the ability to launch himself at super high speeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Endeavor, who's the number 2 hero and a rival of All Might.
If his power isn't already automatically like.
So they're like, they're kind of competing for who's the alpha.
Basically, yeah.
Manuel.
I don't know what his ability is.
His quirk is actually
useless.
Question mark.
Useless.
Question mark.
What do you do here?
I mean, like you see him in the show, but you have no idea what he has the ability to do.
So at some point he's
now this one's
one's
this one says spotted seal. Okay, that's not a quirk. I'm sorry, that's just a man who looks like a freaking animal. Okay.
Like his quirk is he's like cold temps don't bother.
Exactly. Like to be honest, like his abilities are the same as a seal.
Okay.
That's all they are. Like,
Similar to how Froppy is.
Mm-hmm.
How she's just her quirk is a frog.
Is that what she
No,
is?
she actually has like the other abilities. She has the abilities of a frog. Like she can throw up her stomach.
Oh, that I have not seen.
That's interesting.
You're not going to.
And best genius.
She even says she hates doing it, but she can do it.
So he's like a style guy, fiber master.
Yeah, he's basically a stylist.
He's a cloth. He's a weaver.
And his costume is jeans that are pulled up way too high past his waist. Gunhead. Gee, I wonder what that is.
I've never seen his actual
Shoots bullets out of his
ability,
face.
but yeah, that's what it seems like.
Fourth kind.
He has 4 arms.
Yeah.
He just has 4 arms. She.
Waifu.
Yeah.
Serpent. So I'm guessing that's taken off of Medusa.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Oh no, you couldn't tell by the snakes in her head?
And Mount Lady.
Waifu.
Yeah, she is popular among cosplayers.
She's Ant-Man.
Yeah, she can.
She is the Ant-Man of the series.
Waifu.
Kamui Woods.
Waifu.
It'd be husbander. Yeah.
Death Arms. Death Arms. Quirk unknown. Okay.
Yeah, we don't know what his quirk is.
Backdraft. Fireman guy. Unknown quirk. And then the last 2. Occupation of police. And Alejandro Saab's, character, a detective. Just more like.
Which I find it funny. It's just occupation. It's not a quirk.
Yeah, dude, that's not a quirk. I'm not impressed. You have a career, all right.
You have a career.
You guys having an earthquake over there? What's going on?
All right, so this is pretty much it. The limited edition of season 2, part 2, and I think the reason they split up the second season in 2 parts was because it was twice as long. It was too long.
Money.
No, I'm gonna go with money. I'm on it. No, like,
dude, Blu-rays can fit a lot of info. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like this was like it only has what 12 episodes.
But you know what? It could also was it on air for like 2 seasons, or was it just 1 season's 2 parts?
It's been on the air for 2 seasons.
But this is 1 season, but the second half.
The second half.
The reason why is because the first season was the typical length for an anime, about 12, 13 episodes.
Yeah, the first season was actually.
And but the second season, I think, because it did so well, they decided to make the second season twice as long. So
okay.
We're getting 2
then
parts.
That makes sense why they split
it.
The
other reason why I think they might have split it is because at the beginning of the second season they started the tournament arc.
Yeah.
Where it's just a huge tournament.
Okay. Between all the quirkiness.
Between all the quirks and all the kids going to the school.
Who's got the best quirk?
Basically. And then this one is basically the time that this is just by reading some of the titles. This is the one where they get separated to go to their trainers for, increasing their abilities or figuring out what their abilities can do.
Because the part 1 of this second season just covered from the beginning of the preparing for the tournament to the end of the tournament.
Exactly. So this one's more of let's go more in depth into
see what you got.
One for All and see what Midoriyama can do with it, in which he finally is able to control One for All, because before when he first started it, like he was breaking like every bone in his body.
It was a double edge part
That's
of it.
hilarious.
And well, because he figured out
Do you
that
really want to use it? I don't know.
like he figured out that since he wasn't coursing it throughout his entire body, he was only using it in one part of his body. That's what was causing his basic, explosion of like bones. Like his arm would literally turn like black and blue from just one punch.
It's like when Daniel and Brian were arm wrestling.
Long story. We're not going to get into that.
Hey, look, it's Zamzam.
Yeah, it's back, man. Good as new.
Didn't even use surgery. So literally Zamzam. And the thing is,
I'm sorry.
That's what came to mind when you mentioned like the arm breaking.
His acting was on point. I'm sorry. I mean, we can laugh about it now. It's just at the time, it was like, oh!
Yeah, we laughed about it then. I'm just kidding.
oh my god.
Noodle arm.
And now it's like,
This is my strong hand.
but now that this is all wrapped up, and I think the third season is still ongoing, or is it?
Yes, it's still ongoing right
Third
now.
season.
Cool.
They're actually at a camp this time. They're trying to become better heroes, essentially, but something goes wrong at the camp. But that's all I know because I haven't gone into the third season yet. But let's just talk about this in general. Like,
How much was this?
Yes, let's start with that.
Oh, well, let's do what we did last time. I'll let you guys guess. I'll start with you.
Too much.
No, it's a great guess.
No, try again. I'll give you another try. Has to be a number.
Too damn much.
Too legit.
Okay, no, I'll give you a number like 69.
Let me guess.
You nailed it.
You should have asked me first.
I
I would have guessed 69.
would have been like, well,
He would have been like 69 and a half.
69.99 plus tax and shipping. The grand total is 74.86.
I was like, he would have said a random number. He would have said a number. I was
So-
like, okay, I'll give you all again. It's everyone's favorite sex position.
Okay, so so Blu-rays,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
$24.99.
usually.
$29.99.
You're gonna break down the price.
even if it's usually a series, maybe 34. We'll say 34.
That's fair.
Most Blu-rays usually cost around that.
So here's how I'm pricing things. Okay.
Yeah.
So $34.99.
Right.
Cards
Yeah.
$1.
Oh my god! $1.
Like you can buy holographic like stuff and like make your own cards yourself.
Are
Like,
you talking like for the entire set or
Yeah.
or each?
not $1 each. Are you kidding me? Are you? You gotta be. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how they counted it to get to $69.99.
So here's, you know what? I'll go with
$69.
$1. I'm going with $1. Here's why. Because on one side you have the holographic foil.
Yeah.
quote, but if you look at the other side, this looks like it was printed on a home printer. Look at that. It looks like you printed it at home. I'm pretty sure if any liquid water got on this, it would just run instantly.
And it would ruin.
There's no
instantly.
coating on it. I could be wrong, granted. I mean, there was a chance for that.
Yeah.
It's very
exactly.
highly improbable and unlikely, but I could be wrong.
So I'm saying for that whole entire stack of cards, $1 easy.
Okay, I'll go with $1.
Let's go ahead.
This pencil case,
Or which we didn't even know what it was at first.
which we didn't know what it was, but
Never
now that
used
we
it.
know,
I thought it was like a tool pack, a tool fanny
Let me
pack.
take a look at that. Let me feel that real quick. Okay. So this doesn't make it. If you were to actually use this as a pencil carrier,
Then
and you
yeah.
rolled it up every day for school, I guarantee this would start to crack. It would start to peel.
Maybe after a few
This
years.
isn't actual leather. Trust me, I know Corinthian Minotaur leather. And this is not it. This is like a felt or something. So I'm going to put a value based on my experience handling high quality materials. And I'm going to say this has none of those features, so $1.
I would say at least 5.
giving possible worth and what it can be used for, because it can be used for tools.
Wait, so are we saying what I would pay or what someone else would pay? Like in a black market? Okay, $5.
Okay,
market.
Well, I'm saying
black market
okay, I took the cards into my how much I would pay for those, and it's $1. All
right,
like because that, like you said, it's just foil with cheap printing on the front of them.
Okay.
But yeah, this I can agree is $34.99.
I think that's fair.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I would say $5 at the most, only
$5
because of its use or what you can get out of it.
You put some wrenches in there.
This book,
the hardcover booklet with the
tree fitting.
Sir, not when I'm drinking. You keep your smart ass comments.
Just
alright.
I mean,
tree fitting.
It's tree fitting.
Honestly, I think someone would pay $10 for that.
Probably.
Because it's hardcover and
it's hardcover. It's nice.
That to me is one of the more like collectible items of.
I guess, yeah. But I mean, just looking at what you get out of it, I mean, a 3-year-old kid would look at it and be like, "I'm done." You know.
That's true. It's it's not a very repetitive. It's like you look over it once and you put it away.
Yeah, that's it. Or you just save it in like storage or something, and it just kind of sits there and rots.
You probably would take a look at it again if you're bored one day with nothing to do.
But yeah, so.
So if you were in jail and you didn't have access to other items at all, you would probably run through that book a couple million times.
Exactly. But I mean, really, I think you'd go insane after a while. I'm All Might today!
I'd be like, hang on, alright, let me compare stats again.
But yeah, other than that, and then, oh man, I couldn't imagine doing that in jail. Oh, you're All Might today. Well, you're gonna be All Mighting something. But
okay, so
yeah, so tree fitty.
Tree fitty
for the book.
And the magnets?
So the magnets, $1. Like
all day long, $1 all day.
Exactly. Like you can find it. You can find this at a Dollar General.
Just a bunch of haters.
You can find this at like a dollar store.
And once you peel them off of that matting, like that's pretty much it. Like,
yeah.
The collectability is already going to
exactly like it.
I'll probably hold.
Not only that, but why magnets? Why nobody really uses magnets anymore.
I don't.
I don't.
I sure don't.
I mean, I don't know anybody who puts magnets on their refrigerator anymore, unless
it's so nice.
Unless it's like a dry erase board or something like that.
Yeah.
I just wonder why you're putting your arm around me.
It's like, I was like,
you see this ring? No.
All right, and this box are. Oh wait. Worthless.
That's just the package.
I know.
In this box, worthless.
50 cents.
But I have to ask. Let me see that real fast. I have to make sure of one thing. David, does this smell like Kyoto again?
It smells like Flower Town, Texas. Was it Kyoto Air? That was the last time Kyoto Air?
Yeah, you said Kyoto.
So, if this wasn't made, and if it didn't have the official Funimation logo on the back for the keychain, 25 cents.
It's a quarter.
25 cents.
I'd pay 50 cents. 50 cent piece.
Oh, sorry, OCD people.
Yeah, like, I don't know if they ever showed this.
You did. Like 3 times.
I'm losing track.
So, but
would you call this chibi or just? I don't think this is chibi.
That'd be kind of close chibi.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell.
I don't know.
Or you might actually be pronouncing it right. It might be chibi.
I hear people say chibi all the time.
So
yeah.
So honestly, $69 for this whole entire thing, I don't think is worth it.
Yeah,
like I would have, like personally, I can see the monetary value to it, like all the collectible stuff you get, but like I could see all of this besides the DVD going into storage like really easily.
That's okay. So again, like I said at the last one, if you're a fan, you're a collector, this is worth the price that you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm gonna watch the show. So if that was if I went to a store and I saw the collector's edition for $69 and I saw just the Blu-rays for $39 or $29 or whatever, I'd be like, cool, give me this. Because me personally, I don't need all the fluff because I'm never going to use these. I'm never going to trade them. I'm never going to sell them. Keychain I'm never going to use. Magnets I'm never going to use. The book I'll read through once. This thing I would definitely never use. So it's like,
we're not in school.
It's just kind of like, it's cool to have.
Yeah, it's just...
But
yeah,
well, this is what I want.
Well, we're in our 30s, so we're kind
speak
of
for yourself.
I mean, let's go back to the Monster Musume video for a minute because that had more value to it. You paid what, close to 80, 90, 100 bucks for that?
110-ish.
Okay, so, and yeah. I think we came down to a price of like what, maybe like 60.
Yeah.
And David got the price guessed right.
Yeah.
This time it was you.
Yeah. So
won't happen again.
On.
Next time I'm looking up the price before I get here.
Next time I'm Price Grumps.
Well, the thing is I purposely didn't tell you guys like
the price is run.
And now it's awkward to think of that scene now.
But yeah, just in all, like I don't like. I would have just gotten a DVD. I would have just been happy with just that, because you get more value, more time out of the DVD than you do out of everything else.
Well, of course, when people who buy limited edition box sets, they always look at what they come with.
Right.
And if they like what it comes with, then they'll get it.
Right.
And me, like, there were some few things here I would say, like, I just noticed I haven't really said what I like out of this.
Yeah, what do you like? Tell us.
Let's see. Well, obviously the Blu-ray. I mean, I think
you can't count that though.
Yes.
You can't count the Blu-ray
I
because
agree.
that's automatic. That's automatic. Like,
all right, let's see. The keychain I looked and I was like,
not impressed.
Meh, like I'll take it. I didn't know what this was until like an hour ago.
It's all.
Okay, here's the thing. That's a good point, though. We didn't know what it was, and when you saw it, were you impressed, or were you like, "The fuck is that?"
Yeah, like that was my first thought. Like, what? Why?
I have no use for this. I'll probably either give that to Roland or my future kid when he goes to school.
All right, sounds good.
That's the plan for the mission.
Hand-me-downs.
See, these magnets here. Like Richard said, we don't really use magnets and stuff. So when I saw that it was coming with magnets, I was like, I don't mind. I'll just hold it. You know, I'll take it. And but this one.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Slap it on the side of your computer?
Side of your TV,
or right on the flat screen. Just why is it purple in the corner?
There's that haze again on the side.
Yeah. And these cards.
Why did my eyes deceive me?
Yeah. And these cards here. Well, you missed one.
Oh, well.
Now our OCD is just blown up.
I know. There goes our.
Yeah, I forgot Caitlin Glass's character, Mina.
Okay.
So there is an uneven amount, for sure. And these cards here, like when I saw Keyboard cards, I was like, cool, but that's it. Cool.
Hey guys, look, I'm Gambit.
And
here's my card.
Here's my goddamn card. And he actually gives these out. That would be my value of the cards, or my desire for the cards, I was like, yeah, it's nice to have, but not like a big factor. I think this booklet with the characters in was the only thing that really like caught my interest.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it was like I saw everything that was laid out here for this booklet. I don't even know what pages I'm on, but you'll see. That's what I want.
So you know what?
This is what I value the most, aside from the Blu-rays on the Unlimited set.
I'm going back on the cards. Here's why.
Okay.
Because if you have the complete set, see how obviously there's the card numbers on the back. If you have Season 1 limited edition and you have Season 2 limited edition and you keep these protected in a card's like sleeves, like in a binder or whatever, it would actually be kind of cool just to have the complete set.
Yes.
So being that this is only half the set, not impressed. But if you had the whole thing, card 1 through 24, whatever it is, 22, like I feel like it would be cool years down the road when you can't get this anymore, and assuming that these are like rare to come across, if you had a complete set, it would be cool to have. But as of right now, it being new, it's kind of like meh. Everyone's got it. You know what I mean? Like there's not as doesn't have that rarity.
Yeah.
Although I did read online that the box, the first half for the season 2 box set is still being made. It's not out of print like Monster Musume was when it went out, which I'm lucky to have, man. And I'll post the link to the video of that unboxing in here as well. So there's still a chance for me to get it if I so desire, or if anyone else there also still desires it. You can complete this cards if you care a lot about the cards. Me, I'm kind of in the middle of caring about them.
Right.
The only thing.
Okay, my OCD is now bugging me. There we go.
There we go. Freaking
One, two, three.
There we go.
Now it's symmetric.
I can breathe.
What are you doing? Oh my god.
We're gonna get that one person on blast. OCD is an actual problem!
What were we talking about?
My condition is not your comedy. Actually.
So yeah, like
it's like when you see a kid and he has Tourette syndrome and he just like goes off. It's kind of like kind of hard not to laugh at that.
I miss Tourette's guy.
I see that and I just go like, no kids for me.
I miss Tourette's guy, don't you?
I don't know, David. One of these days it's gonna just slip.
Oh,
No sir.
Hey, we have no control over
Or
2 flights of stairs. Wow. Just kidding, honey.
All right, so we were talking about the cards, and
here's my goddamn card.
put that back.
What are you doing? All right. So we've clearly, I think we can all agree, probably not worth $69.
Definitely.
But you paid it, you have it, it's cool.
Here it is.
No biggie.
Yeah, and now I'll have to watch the Blu-rays to see what I can do.
And that's the thing about box sets, especially when it comes to anime. They're always going to be overpriced. It's just the thing.
Yeah.
Well, we also got to understand is this is technically imported entertainment. So if this was all domestically, I'm not sure if it would be as high.
Well, probably not, but I mean...
Not by much, though. Maybe like 10 or $20 tops.
Yeah.
But I honestly think that, a lot of these shows, or a lot of these people who care about the show, or who are, the people creating the show, they're like, oh, well, let's add this, or let's add this to the box set, or, things like that. So they actually put time and care into what they want to put in it. But at the same time, they're probably thinking, oh, well... if this is bought by somebody older than the kid, then they're not gonna appreciate it as much.
A kid would probably value all this more than we do.
Oh yeah, they'd go nuts over the keychain. They'd love the card. They'd be like, and they take them to school and be like, "Hey guys, look at all my Hero Academia
totally
cards."
agree. Here's the thing though too is, I think that when you want a physical copy of something, what makes box sets kind of special is the fact that you get all this knick-knack kind of weird shit.
Yeah.
And not to say that, maybe individually the value of it isn't that great, but if you want, you can download this series. You can, save it to your computer.
You can just watch it.
You can watch it online.
Stream it.
No big deal. But to have a physical version and to have something that's a little more...
By the way, we don't condone in stealing or pirating.
I'm not going to say anything.
If we were,
me personally, I have a subscription with Funimation. I also have a subscription with Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
And I enjoy watching both. Except Crunchyroll's I think is a little bit more up to date than Funimation is because every Wednesday they update their shows.
Yeah.
Well, for Crunchyroll, you get it like at what the day it's
the day it's aired
in Japan.
Oh yeah, if you're paying for the subscription, but if not, it's every Wednesday.
Yeah, you have to wait another week to see the newest episode if you're not a Crunchyroll member.
But again, it comes down to, it's like, I think of, you know, and it wasn't a box set, but when I bought Ergo Proxy.
Oh yeah.
Like, I like having a physical version I can just watch whenever I want.
Exactly. Like,
and I don't have to worry about it being streamed or being pulled from a stream.
Yeah, and that's the biggest problem with like streaming is just the fact that, oh man, I was watching this great show, I want to watch it again.
You can't.
And you can't because
that's my problem with
Netflix or Hulu freaking yanked it, and it's like
I fucking put that shit back.
Yeah, like,
I was watching that. How rude.
I mean, it may have been months since I watched it, but I want to watch it again.
Yeah, and honestly, that's what has me keep going back to, you know, download. I mean, buying buying physical copies of stuff, because it's kind of like people were saying, you know, like MP3s killed CDs, but people are going back to like vinyl records.
Yeah,
you know,
LPs.
LPs.
My sister's one of them.
And the thing is with that, and I get it, like, you know, it's when something you get tired of something, you go back to the other, and then it's going to come back the other way. And it's just going to go back and forth and back and forth. But I feel like when you have a physical copy of something, it just gives a little more like
value.
Like, yeah, like,
or monetary value, I should say.
It's just, you can pay to buy a streaming service, but you never get something tangible.
Right.
What I think about is when, you know how a lot of things are like digital is starting to become like the more mainstream, and physical medium and entertainment is starting to become more scarce. I mean, and not that it's like highly noticeable, but I just noticed that like mostly like for games, like there's there's very rarely any physical like copies of indie games, and
well, there's a reason for that though, because not every indie game needs like a Blu-ray disc worth of space to run.
And plus, since since they're indie developers, they're smaller studios with a lower budget. You know, it's cheaper to distribute through digital, and I've heard someone say that there might be like maybe a decade or two, or who knows how long it'll take from now, like all video games or might be digital only.
I hope to God not, really, because I prefer owning the disc over putting it on my PlayStation digitally, because
even though you have a large digital library.
Well, I got a 2 terabyte hard drive, but that's only because I did it myself.
Yeah.
But and that's true, because, and this is why I like physical games, is because I can buy it used, I can borrow it from a friend.
Exactly.
I can check it out. I don't have to buy it digitally every time, like, because to me, like, I don't play as many games as much as I wish I could.
Right.
So.
Well, that'll change soon.
You know something I don't? So, but it's just like, I like the fact
divorce.
Is my wife leaving me?
Hi, honey.
I mean, I can't believe you sickos are laughing at that. So I just like, I like the fact that I can lend a game to someone else, my nephew. Hey, check this out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to be like, oh, this game is awesome. Pay $60 and download it. It's fucking awesome.
Or come over to my house. You won't be able to come over every day.
Yeah, kind of on my schedule. But,
yeah.
You know what? Borrow my PS4.
Yeah, or you know what? Not, because you break things.
I just think that there's always going to be value in physical products, and I think that when you have a little extra, little things like this, it just makes it worth a little bit more. Maybe it can't justify the full price, but some people can. And I think that it's cool. You get some extra shit.
Yeah.
So if someone had just the DVD and you said, oh, I got the limited edition, they'd probably be like, what? Let me see. What's it come with? And you could show them, and then they'd be like, meh. But
I mean, that's kind of how I was. I mean, as soon as he showed me like the box that it came in, I was just kind of like
expecting more.
Yeah, I was just kind of like.
Were you expecting like the size of Monster Musume?
Right. Well, yeah, but okay, there's a huge difference between spending like $100 compared to like $69.
Yeah, and plus, have you seen a lot of like animes that come in boxes like this?
I have animes that come in box sets.
Well, I think they're called box sets. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
do the box sets just contain like the disc and that's
it? Yeah, that's it. Like I own like several different sets
just a set.
of just anime. It's just a set.
It's not a limited edition
And
collectors.
It was, and I mean, it didn't have all the extra, fluff to it, but it still, I mean, it was still worth the value.
Yeah, but I don't know if they make those anymore. Because I know Sentai Filmworks, for every box set that's even around this size is normally the limited edition box.
Well, see, here's the thing. Let's take Naruto for example.
God.
God,
Just kidding. I've never seen it. So.
No. Let me go back further than that. Let's go Dragon Ball Z.
Oh God. I'm gonna say that with whatever you said. So just.
All right, cool. So with Dragon Ball Z, they've come out with so many different iterations or versions.
Right.
They have Kai. They have the separate seasons. They have the box sets for the entire seasons. Like they have the Cell Saga,
limited, crazy edition.
The ultimate unlimited, crazy edition to Cell Saga, and it's just all Cell Saga, but it's not the whole series. Yet. Eventually,
complete collection.
Yeah, eventually there will be probably a complete collection. I mean, for God's sakes, it's Dragon Ball Z, so it's probably gonna reach $200-300 easy. But it also depends on the fluff they throw in there too. Like, for example, when I bought Xenoverse 2, the physical video game, Xenoverse 2 was $150 when I bought it. But it came with like a full figure of like Goku, and a really good quality Goku figure.
It was a large figure.
Not painted by little kids over in
exactly.
El Salvador.
It also came with like a comic book, so you could go through the story real quick and catch up with it.
How does that sound?
So here's the thing: is I think that companies like this could make a little bit more money if they put in a little bit better stuff. So in other words, if they did a box set and it came with, to me, if it came with something like a T-shirt, and you can pick the size you wanted or whatever.
Yeah, that's the other problem. That's the other problem too. They don't let you pick the size; it's just large.
Yeah, and so it's kind of okay, great. Not everyone's a large, not everyone's an extra large, not everyone's a small. So I think if you could pick the size, and I get why they don't do it, because then you have a ton of extra shit no one wants or can't buy, yeah. But anyways, my point being that if you had something like that, like a hat, okay, let's go with something that's one size fits all.
Yeah, there you go.
And then something like a shot glass, like we talked last time, or something you actually would use, and people would be like, I want that.
Yeah,
they would pay more. No one, I don't see people being like, I want that with anything that's in here other than Blu-ray itself.
Exactly.
And again, the book we put some value on. But I think if you had something that people wanted, you could really, even if you did a cheap little fucking digital watch. People like that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not expensive because the company's going to go broke.
Because none of this you can go out with except for maybe the keychain and just show off.
Right, exactly. People want to show off.
Exactly.
People want to say, look at me.
I don't know about that. The pencil case too much. I mean, that...
You have to really bust this out and clap. I'm getting my pencils. No one's gonna notice it.
Exactly.
But if you have something you could put on your car, or Jack in the Box was genius with their little antenna balls.
Exactly.
And they made all these different ones, and people fucking collected them, and that was it. Just people want
until the antenna went away.
Now they make the shark fin, the satellite fin. Antennae.
And now we have to find Jack in the Boxes because they're now disappearing.
Yep, because they got rid of the Jack in the Box.
Well, I'm sorry. If we're gonna talk about Jack in the Box really quick, I never ate there. I never. I won't say ever. I've never ever eaten there, but I never found any of their food appealing.
Dude, you had their egg rolls? Fucking dog food tacos. They had some really good food.
Well, yeah, when you were drunk and you didn't even care.
That's true. I never went sober.
Nobody goes to Whataburger sober either. But
I go to Whataburger sober, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
I'm sure the people out there who are wondering what
I'm saying. The value of Whataburger is so much better than it was for Jack in the Box. Not only that, but they had a lot of people who didn't give a shit about working there.
Yes, I even personally knew some people they're in their 20s. Go playing video games late night, hungry. Jack in the Crack? Sure.
Mm-hmm. Jack in the Crack? No. King Kong nachos.
Exactly. That's what it was. It was like a midnight run food. What Jim's Cole
Close
or IHOP? Awesome. You know,
Denny's.
Chachos, Denny's. You know,
back when Denny's were good.
You know,
Mama Margie's.
Your mom, yeah, Mama Margie's. You know, places like that. Nobody said Jack in the Box unless you were freaking stone cold drunk.
And you were already on the road.
Exactly.
You'd be like, hey, because and you got to remember back in those days, again showing our age, there weren't as many places that were 24/7.
Yeah,
Jack in the Box was.
It was Jack in the Box.
So you had like 3 options within a 5-mile radius.
Yeah, it was Jack in the Box, Jim's,
Wendy's,
IHOP, McDonald's.
If it was before midnight.
Right, but as far as like drive,
although
if you take out Denny's and IHOP, like I mean, obviously, if you're talking just drive-through places, you were limited to Jack in the Box, Wendy's, Denny's, McDonald's, and I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
So,
and not only that, but also certain McDonald's. We don't serve fillet of fish. We currently aren't using our fryer. What are you frying your fries in?
Or you want a Frosty, and they're like, our Frosty machine's down. You're like it's broken? No, it's just off. The fuck?
No. When in actuality, you see some guy like standing all inside of it, cleaning it, and like, fuck, what's Frosty? No, tell them no. Tell them no.
Yeah. Or you look in there and you see it spinning clearly on. You're like, you motherfucker.
How many times have you seen that? Like,
lazy ass motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a good.
All right.
And all of that is a good way to end
now that all your viewers are hungry.
I was about to ask, like, what does this have to do with my?
We are sponsored by nobody.
So let's judge the collector's edition. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go with yeah.
I'm gonna go with nah.
I'm in the middle.
I'm going with yeah, even though I've never seen the series.
Daniel, this is not middle.
You would have just left it.
Like, this is like maybe. Yeah.
What if it's like you're undecided?
Yeah, just right there.
Yeah, for me, just the value would be just the DVD. That's it.
You would only just get the Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's.
I'm basing my decision off if money wasn't a thing and you just if you didn't care about the price or someone was giving it to you as a gift, I'd take this over the regular.
Exactly. Well, yeah, if it was a gift, I mean, I'm not gonna like down, you know, the information.
Well,
you know what? I'm changing my answer.
You know, like you know what? I gave you the gift of the Persona 5 Arena, and I think it was. I think I only played it once and then threw it away.
I didn't throw it away. What's wrong with you? No, I got rid of my Xbox 360 for an Xbox One.
He gave you a gift? I didn't get a gift.
He occasionally will do that.
Time to get pistol whipped.
Hey, Dan.
All right, so that is our verdict for it.
Are they still there?
I know this has been going on for like what, maybe 40 minutes or so.
Yeah, a good hour. I mean, obviously you can cut it down.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
That tape.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, leave a comment if you got suckered into buying this, or if you plan to, and what you thought of it.
All right, okay. Let's see you guys next time. And this is
Go Ultra and Beyond.
Another was a Azure Estrus.
It's Krito, AJS.
You're like, I should slap you.
With my.
I was thinking, like, what should I suggest?
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a Thanos on your subscribers. He's like half of them drop. All right, yeah. Well.
Just have that ability is but why I'm dying. No, Tony, help me.
They're like, you just see them all like go to their YouTube.
Actually, I really
start
should
clicking.
Oh yeah, like I think just with my motion of that Spider-Man scene, or just kind of like making fun of it. I'm pretty sure you're probably gonna lose some subscribers like this lovable mother.
If you haven't seen Infinity War yet, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I really think I think your channel is I'm happy to see it growing, and I hope that people continue to share your videos and subscribe and give some likes and some comments, and it's coming along, man. So thanks for the invite, letting me be a part of this.
And we'll definitely continue with more as we can.
Yeah, let me borrow that. Yeah, let me borrow this.
Yeah, let me borrow that.
Yeah, hang on. Let me borrow
let me
this.
take all
Let me.
that.
Spill my coffee. Damn. It's been open for like an hour. It's like obliterated.
You guys take care. They're like, oh, I'm just looking at the magnets.
Well, you can have this. You can have this.
It's all nope.
All right, everybody. This is Dan.
Yeah.
See y'all next time.
Nice.